So we have a lot of breaking news to go over. We're going to be talking about Sasha Banks and her brand new shocking ring gear. We'll also be discussing Baron Corbin stealing the Money in the Bank briefcase and the huge breaking news involving that story. And also, Dean Ambrose coming back to WWE at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. And what the heck does John Cena have to do with it? So let's get right into it. There is breaking news concerning Baron Corbin and the Money in the Bank briefcase. So if you saw Friday Night SmackDown, then you witnessed Baron Corbin stealing the Money in the Bank briefcase from the Money in the Bank contract holder, Big E. Baron Corbin ran out of the arena with the briefcase and yelled that he was going to cash it in and become the next champion. Now, we don't know if he's going to cash it in on Roman Reigns or whoever. But what fans are wondering after this went off the air, because there really wasn't a lot of information about, is this legal? Is this going to hold up? Or is Big E the rightful Money in the Bank contract holder? So who currently is the rightful owner of the Money in the Bank briefcase? According to a source, the plan is to have Baron Corbin believe that, oh, I get to have this briefcase and I can now cash it in because I'm holding it. It's in my possession. After all, possession is 9/10 of the law. But what WWE has in store for Baron Corbin is that they're going to make a huge announcement on the next episode of Friday Night SmackDown and tell him that he is not the Money in the Bank contract holder. Big E is. And because you illegally stole the briefcase, you are now suspended from WWE. And this will play in to the whole Baron Corbin on a free fall, a downfall in life. He lost his money, he lost his family, he's broke, he's going to go bankrupt soon, he's trying to get money from fans, from wrestlers, and they're going to take the Money in the Bank briefcase away, give it back to Big E, and then they will suspend Baron Corbin from WWE, and this will be kind of the ultimate part of the story of Baron Corbin's downfall in life. Now he doesn't even have a job as he is suspended from WWE. The real reason why John Cena brought up Dean Ambrose's name on Friday Night SmackDown has now been revealed. So if you saw Friday Night SmackDown, John Cena was doing a face-to-face segment with Roman Reigns, and John Cena was talking about what a bad person Roman Reigns is, and he said, oh, you're such a bad person, you drove Dean Ambrose out of WWE. And it got a huge reaction from fans because they were shocked that John Cena brought up this guy who had been gone from the company for 2 years and now he's in AEW. The shocking thing is, if you kept watching the show, later on during a Seth Rollins segment, they showed a video package and they showed Dean Ambrose when him and Seth were part of the Shield. And this was very interesting. And now there are rumors that possibly Dean Ambrose could show up at SummerSlam and either interfere in the John Cena-Roman Reigns match or in the Seth Rollins-Edge match. Now, the problem with this rumor of Dean Ambrose showing up at SummerSlam is that he's currently signed to a contract with AEW. But there's always loopholes, there's always possibilities of, him breaking the contract or being fired or whatever. So, the question is Dean Ambrose coming back to WWE? But from what I've been told, Dean Ambrose, who goes by Jon Moxley now, is not coming back to WWE, at least at SummerSlam. He could be back at some point later this year or next year, because we're not really sure when his contract ends in AEW. Why did they mention him on SmackDown and show that video package with him in it? So they wanted to get people talking and get people interested for SummerSlam. Oh, is Dean Ambrose going to show up at SummerSlam? Well, I got to watch it to find out. So, from what I'm hearing right now, he's not going to show up at SummerSlam. He could show up later this year or next year if he wants to return. The door's open for him. The door has opened. He was banned for a long time from WWE because he left and went to AEW, but now Vince McMahon has changed his mind about Dean Ambrose, and if he wants to come back to WWE, the door is now open. Sasha Banks has revealed her shocking new ring gear. So on Friday Night SmackDown, Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair had their contract signing. That wasn't the shocking part on the show. Instead, it was Sasha Banks' debut of her brand new ring gear. Now, Sasha Banks has worn the same ring gear for quite a while, and there's been variations, but it's basically been like a sparkly, shiny, a two-piece ring gear set thing. Fans were pretty shocked when she debuted her kind of, let's just say non-PG ring gear, which was made of black leather. And some fans were upset, like, I want Sasha Banks to wear the ring gear she's always worn. Because she's a heel, she has decided to have a more heelish ring gear, a heelish looking ring gear. Her new ring gear is made of black leather. It has a bunch of metal chains all over it. She also has black long leather gloves that go up over her elbows. And she wears a bunch of also chains around her neck. Necklaces, chains, whatever you want to call them. But this is to signify that Sasha Banks is not the same wrestler, does not have the same character or persona from the past. She is now a true heel. She's supposed to be not liked, booed. Some fans remarked online it's a very dominant looking ring gear, and they believe that it fits her new, meaner, more evil persona. And the rumor is that she's going to wrestle at SummerSlam in a ring gear that is not this exact ring gear, but very similar to this ring gear. This was kind of a tease, like, hey, if you tune into SummerSlam, you're going to, see the new Sasha Banks, and you'll see brand new ring gear, just like you did tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. And don't forget to let me know what are your thoughts on Sasha Banks' brand new ring gear and Baron Corbin stealing the Money in the Bank briefcase and the rumor that he will be suspended for doing that. Leave a comment and give me your opinion, and we'll see you back here in our next video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be sure to click the bell notification so you are notified when we release our next video.